Hello everyone, welcome back to Alissa's Lifestyle Vlog. This video is the part 2 of the previous one, which is about the J2 visa. So I will be talking about the specific steps and guidelines and also the requirements in applying for the J2 work authorization, so your spouse can work here in the USA and earn dollars. So if you want to hear more about it, please keep on watching and don't forget to like this video. Before I go to the requirements on how to apply for work authorization, let us first discuss conditions. First, one must not use income to support the J1 spouse. So this is really very important. Make sure that you need to emphasize that you need this work authorization for your recreational activities or for personal improvement. Do not ever mention that you have hard time keeping up with the bills or expenses, because there might be a possibility of it to be rejected. So yes, that's one condition that is very, very clear. Second is you need to work within the specified time frame. So do not work before your work permit arrives. Please, let's do what is right and what is legal. So you need to wait for your work permit before you start applying. Only you can work within the specified time frame. So there's a beginning date and there's an ending date. So the ending date is usually the last day of your J2 DS 2019. They will just follow your end date from your DS 2019 with your end date in your work authorization. So that's the good thing. You don't need to apply every single year. So if you apply right away, like when you arrive here in the USA, I have some friends who had an experience applying right away, and great, because it was approved after 4 to 6 months. So they did not wait for a few months before they applied. They applied right away, like after a week of their spouse arrival, they already applied right away. And last but never the least, a J2 spouse can work part-time or even full-time. There is no limit of how much income the J2 can earn. So that's the good thing, right? So it's really helpful if you have a spouse that is working with you. You will really have a better life here. Now let's talk about the requirements for the work authorization. So you need to submit a clear copy. That means it's not original, just a clear copy of the following: DS 2019 of the J1 and J2, a clear copy of the passport of the J1 and J2, a clear copy of the visa page of the J1 and J2, marriage certificate. If your child is 16 years of age or above, they can already work here in the USA and they can apply for work authorization as well. Then you need to have 2 passport pictures. So make sure it is a new and recent picture. I have a friend, their request for work authorization was returned because they used an old picture, or a picture maybe they had it in the Philippines. So during our time, we went to courthouse to get the picture, because that's where they get the passport here. So yeah, we went there and then we got the picture. And don't forget to put your name at the back of your picture and the I-94 number. So how to get I-94? Please watch this. So aside from getting the I-94 number, you also need to print the I-94 page. And you need to attach the I-94 of the J1 and the I-94 of the J2. What is I-94? I-94 is a document that shows the day that you arrive here in the USA. So that's very important to include that. Please do not staple picture in the form. So just put it inside and that will be okay. You also need to provide a written statement of your request. So there's a lot of samples in the internet that you can see. So in your letter, you need to emphasize that you are requesting for a work authorization, not to support your J1 spouse, but for recreation, for personal growth, or whatever reason, as long as it is not for second income. So do not ever mention that one. You also need to highlight there how your J1 spouse income or salary is enough for your expenses. So you need to show there your expenses, your monthly expenses. So that's what I did. I listed my monthly expenses and the expected salary the J1 spouse will receive. That is enough, more than enough for your expenses. What we did is we list down all our monthly expenses, and we also included there my expected salary monthly. That will show that it is enough, and what the J2 will earn will use for other stuff like recreational activities or personal growth. So please include a letter from your employer showing your salary, or even your contract that will show your salary. So those are the supporting documents that you need to have within your letter. So this is very important so that you can make sure that your request will be approved. Then fill out accurately Form 1765. This form is an application form for the work authorization. So make sure you fill it legibly and accurately. And lastly, you need to have your filing fee. So the filing fee is $410, and you cannot put cash. Okay, so you can only use check or money order. You can buy money order in postal services, postal office, or you can, if you have a personal check, you can also use that. I always like using my personal check because I can track if they have received it, because it will show in my bank statement. So yes, the filing fee is $410. And this is optional. You can also fill out the form G1145. If you fill this out, you will get notifications if your request has been received or has been processed. So I like that one because I don't want to be waiting in vain. I want to know if they have received it and if it's begun processing. So that's it, guys. I hope that I was able to clear your questions about having dependents here in the USA. So I really wish that you can bring your family here so they can also experience America, right? So it's so hard if your family is away from you. So I really encourage you to bring your family with you. You can do it right away, or you can just wait for a year, as long as you will be together. So it's really nice to share your blessings with your family. And I'm so happy because J1 program offers this kind of option, right? Thank you so much, guys. So if you like this video, please hit like so that other people in YouTube can also see this video. Thank you, guys, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Thank you for supporting my channel. Don't forget to join our Facebook group at Filipino Teachers Unite in USA to know more updates and to interact with other teachers here in the USA. Thank you so much. Be safe and stay well.